Howdy, Dennis Bradford here. Let's think some about being, feeling, and doing better. Which are the most important emotions to release? Once you understand the threefold structure of all emotions, which I explain in subsequent videos, you'll understand the critical connection between beliefs and emotions. Without doubt, you've already sometimes experienced the synergy between certain beliefs and emotions. Focusing on certain beliefs can strengthen the related emotions, and focusing on those emotions can strengthen the related beliefs. The result is that we sometimes get caught in a kind of vortex of increasing emotional distress. How can we free ourselves and get unstuck? Remember that beliefs are nothing but thoughts to which we attach. So, letting go of a thought immediately enables us to detach from its corresponding belief. Dr. Hawkins, quote, "When letting go, ignore all thoughts," end quote. That's the critical skill. When we ignore a thought, we release it. We stop attaching to it. Notice it and let it go. If we've attached to a thought and so created a belief from it, letting go of it releases us from bondage to that belief. As we'll see in subsequent videos, if that belief is part of an emotion, then freeing ourselves from bondage to that belief automatically dissolves that emotion. So, it's not just that thoughts are endlessly prolific and breed other thoughts. It's that letting certain thoughts go can free us from emotional bondage. Where, though, should we begin? Start with those thoughts related to the most damaging emotions. Getting free of those emotions will have the greatest effect in terms of living better emotionally. So, which emotions are the most damaging? There's no need to figure out the answer for ourselves. Building upon the research of Dr. George Goodhart and Dr. John Diamond, Dr. Hawkins and his colleagues and students have already ranked emotions in terms of those that are most damaging, those with the lowest energy levels. In the previous video, I discussed the muscle testing method used to generate an energy scale that ranges from 0 to 1,000 and explained how you may use it yourself to validate the calibrations given by Dr. Hawkins. It's based on the discovery that our muscles instantly weaken when exposed to harmful stimuli, and instantly strengthen when exposed to therapeutic stimuli. Those responses were correlated with a logarithmic scale that ranked the relevant power of the energy fields. To prevent misunderstandings, permit me 5 points about that scale. First, it's important to emphasize that the progression is logarithmic and not arithmetical. The point is that moving up the scale represents an enormous increase in energy or power. Second, it's also important to realize that our emotions are impure in the sense that we operate in different areas of life in different ways. So, someone's overall energy or power rating would be the sum of various different levels. By way of contrast, it would not be, for example, just the rating of an emotion we're experiencing at a certain time. Third, level 200 is the critical level. Any energy level below 200 is destructive, whereas any energy level above 200 is constructive. The higher the level, the better. If person X has an overall rating of 150 and person Y has an overall rating of 190, person X will be significantly unhappier than person Y. Fourth, the overall rating of any sage will be between 600 and 1,000, depending upon their degree of enlightenment. Those high energy or power levels correspond to the 4 levels of enlightened existence that I mentioned in video 8 in this series. We ignored them there, and we shall ignore them here as well for the same reasons. Fifth, a person's overall rating is not fixed. It's possible to improve one's rating with sustained exertion of the right kind. Indeed, that's our whole purpose. By identifying and dissolving those emotions that are the most destructive, anyone can live better. Learning about emotions is useless unless that improved understanding is used. What follows is the list of the lowest 9 energy levels. 2, apathy and desire, are conditions or states, and the other 7 are emotions. Because they are undesirable, we'll treat apathy and desire as if they were unwanted emotions. So, from lowest to highest, here are the energy or power rankings. Shame, 20. Guilt, 30. Apathy, 50. Grief, 75. Fear, 100. Desire, 125. Anger, 150. Pride, 175. Courage, 200. It's misleading to talk about emotions any level higher than 200. At least after I explain the threefold structure of emotions in a subsequent video, that will make sense. My intention is to produce at least one training video for this series on each of these 9. This yields a rational method of proceeding. What is it? Ask yourself, do I feel any shame? Since shame is the most destructive emotion, if you feel any, dissolve it first. If you either don't feel any shame or have dissolved it, move up to guilt, which is the second most destructive emotion, and ask yourself, do I feel any guilt? Proceed in that way through the 9 lowest levels. I hope you're really beginning to become enthusiastic about this opportunity. I hope you're able to see how it's possible to master your emotions and live better emotionally for the rest of your life. There's no reason not to do that. Emotional distress is optional. As you remove it from your life, you'll automatically be having a beneficial effect on those around you. Let's end emotional distress.